let me show you quickly how we can divide. So I want to make some water here. One way that I can do that is I can go over to my pencil tool, okay, and I want to draw where I want to have my lines. Now another thing I can do is I can actually go down here and use some guides, so that way when I'm trying to draw my waves, I can try to keep them in the same area. Now I've also put my pencil on smooth. So there we go. Now I'm going to click and drag and put that over my shape. Do make sure that your path goes completely from one end to the other. Okay. Now I want to select both of these. And I want to go up here to Window, Pathfinder, and then I'm going to click Divide. Okay. It's going to look like nothing happened. I want to go into my isolation mode and double click on the path here. Okay. Now I can just simply click and move, and it is divided. I don't need both pieces of that. So now I can go over here and add the water directly to my shape. So again, I'll do that one more time using the pencil tool. So I have right here my line for where I want my waves to go up to. Of course, it may look a little bit more natural if it's not perfect. Okay, then I'm going to move it directly over. Okay, so I'm going to select both of these shapes, and I'm going to go to Window, my Pathfinder over here, and I want to choose Divide. So now I'm going to go back and double click on my path. Okay, and now I can go and move it. Also on my stroke over here, I want to make my stroke dashed, round with maybe 16 points in the middle to give it a little bit more pizzazz. I can go over here and delete that, and then I'll be well on my way to finishing up my Pelican. Another way we can do this is by drawing an arc. I had to go to the arc tool, draw an arc, which I did right here, and I rotated it 45 degrees. I'm going to hold my Alt key, and I can also hold my Shift key if I want to keep that constrained, and I'm going to drop where it intersects. Remember, when you are using the Alt key, make sure you release your mouse first, then release the key. Okay. Then I can do Control D. Okay, and what that's going to do is that's just going to duplicate those last steps. Then I'm going to want to make sure I select all of these. I'm going to put that one on the end over here and join these together. Okay, so I can select these and I can go to Object, Path, and Join. Okay, now I know that these are all one path. So, exact same principle. Hold my Shift key, make sure I select both of these. I can go to my Pathfinder and divide. Okay, then it's going to look like nothing happened. So I'm going to go back and double click. And now I can click and then kind of move these each independently. So again, depending on if you want kind of exactly how you want your shapes to work, that does give you a couple of good options. Finally, at the end, I may want to clean up some of these other items that are on my artboard. So to do that, I can go to Select, Object, Stray Points, and click Delete. And that way it will go through and delete any extra points that I have. Okay. And finally, in closing, this was based on DesignTutesPlus.com, how to create a quick Pelican in Adobe Illustrator.